welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. We are going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Capricorns, and we always have to sing for Capricorns. So my lovely Capricorns, what have we got going on this week? What do we spy here on the table? Okay, and one of my lovely subscribers, Robbie, take a note. Look, take a note. Pixies, okay, fairies. It will make sense to him, guys. Okay, so it's just sort of a personal message from me to him. As for everybody else, why are we doing it in this format this week? The reason is I was having a clear out, guys, and I came across some albums that I had from back in the 80s. There was a collection done in the 80s back in the UK. I think it went worldwide as well. I'm not really sure, but any comments on this? If you were around at this time, or you even bought any of this collection, it was the Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady, and they brought some beautiful things out, and I bought a few of these beautiful albums, and I thought it's so nice just to be left in a drawer that I am going to utilise them in my Poetry Witch readings. So this is what we're doing. I sat quietly, I selected just at random, okay, out of the deck's 15 cards, and I have placed them in these albums and done it like a storybook for you. So Capricorn, if you are sitting comfortably, I will begin. Okay, I've just put them in there and we'll just read what sort of resonates as we go along. So my lovelies, let's undo the ribbon and we will begin. I'll just move your card out the way as well to make a bit more room. Are you ready? I feel like saying once upon a time. Okay. So yeah, I've put some of this artwork in. These are beautiful postcards that I've bought recently that I am going to be offering out, but I'll come to that later on in another episode. Okay, but I'm working on something quite special, but obviously you'll be first to know what's going on and what I'm offering. So we turn over the pages, and the first card that comes out for you is dependability. Okay, and this works on a couple of sort of avenues here. Dependability can mean some of you are longing for that connection. Some of you could feel quite lonely at the moment, and wishing that there was somebody that you could depend on, who you could share your feelings with. So for some of you, on the one side of the scale, the dependability is sort of a lonely kind of energy that some of my Capricorns are feeling at the moment. It could also mean that you could be in a relationship, you could even be married and what have you, and you feel there's nobody, you know, you're not getting the support from your spouse or partner at this moment in time, and you feel isolated. So there's this yearning, this sort of aching within of, you may be even beating yourself up, some of you, of, oh, they can't depend on me the way I'm feeling at the moment, or I'm not sort of stable myself, and they're finding it difficult. So there could be a strain here, okay? But don't struggle on your own, because you need to voice how you are feeling. You need to voice your vulnerabilities, and then the dependability, okay, the uniting of energies will come back. For those of you who are on your own at this moment in time, then I do feel there's somebody special who is going to be coming in soon for you. So if you're sort of sitting there thinking, will I ever meet somebody? Will I ever meet my soulmate? Okay, then I do feel there is a connection in the balance here coming in at the end of February. Okay, so it's quite an emotional energy as well, that is. You don't feel dependable, sort of, you don't feel very independent. That's what I want to say. You don't feel, some of you don't feel very independent within your living environment even. and this is, you know, causing your own feelings and emotions to say, I need to get out of here, maybe need to move as well. I don't need to be dependent on these people who I'm with. There's that kind of a vibe as well. And then some of you could need help. Okay, you need some dependability to help you with finances as well. Okay, you could be struggling in that sense. We've got a lot going on in that one card, Capricorn. So then we have contract. And this is to say there's something working behind the scenes at the moment. There's something being put in your favour, but you can't see this because she's wearing a blindfold. I want to say the 6th of March, you may hear of some paperwork coming through that's got contractual details on. Now this could be, as I said, if you are looking to move, okay, then the council could come in and send you paperwork. But there's something about paperwork around the 6th of March where you cannot see it's going on behind the scenes at this moment in time. It's as though you've put all the case forward and it's being drawn up, or it will be drawn up around that time that you may be told, right, your case is going through on the 6th of March, and you may sort of hear something shortly after. We then have the here and now, and this is important because it's saying, right, there's nothing you can really do at this moment in time. There is something hatching for you, okay? But you are grounded. Whatever's gone on in the past, you've put every effort and you've done your bit. The future is uncertain at the moment because you've got to wait for red tape for things to finalise. So it's saying to you, you've just got to live in the here and now. Don't get worrying about things what have gone in the past. Don't get worrying about future outcomes. Concentrate on the here and now. I do feel that some of you will get an invitation to a wedding. I'm looking at this like a church doorway. So I feel that some of you may be getting an invitation come through about a wedding announcement or an engagement announcement, okay? So, next cards that come out for you, we have the bat and the turtle, the alchemical sign of air and the alchemical sign of water. Air to me is always about communication, and this is going to be some important information because of the red wings on the bat. It's going to come out of the blue, okay? It's going to come out of the blue for you. Something that you've been waiting on, okay, because of the turtle, how slow this process has taken. But finally, you are going to hear some news. Bats can't see very well, but they've got absolutely fabulous hearing. So the turtle energy is an emotional, slow energy. But finally, there's a breakthrough here. And again, I feel it's around the 6th of March. So just to be mindful that the animal spirits cards that have come out in this reading are bringing the energy of communication, and it's now starting to flow. Okay, it's a slow process, but it is now, that process is starting its journey. Okay, all positive, guys. So then we have the Phoenix. Wow, isn't that weird? Because I'm sure you had the Phoenix last week, and it's resurrection, surrender to change. So here we are saying all this is going on, or it's sort of going on behind the scenes, but you will be that Phoenix that rises from the ashes. A gorgeous card and to come out. And like I say, I've randomly picked these out, and I've just noticed that because I've just gone and put them in, not really taking much notice obviously until I've come to read them. So yeah, resurrection, surrender to change. Okay, so just to be mindful that this is just a reminder to say you will be that phoenix and things will have a positive outcome for you. And then we have the truth card. And this can hold a couple of meanings. Somebody might come out to you and something that somebody may have lied to you about something and it's weighed heavy on their conscience, and they tell you the truth about something. Okay, it's as though, look, I didn't mean to do this, I'm going to be honest with you, okay, and I am sorry that whatever that may be, but I feel like there's a truth coming out. It could be a truth that you come out and speak to somebody and say, look, I'm sorry, I haven't been there, or I'm sorry that I acted in that way. So there's some kind of truth and a truce, I want to say, coming out. Because it's like, look at the white cat here and this sort of white outline. It's like somebody waving the white flag saying, I'm sorry, okay? There's like some sorry's going to be coming out around some of my Capricorns, whether it's you directly saying the apology or somebody apologising to you. So we then have the 9 of air, and look at this beautiful energy here, and it's about peace. Okay, getting peace around and calmness around your hectic, topsy-turvy sort of environment that you have, energy that you've been in of late. So going towards sort of the end of February, I want to say you can breathe a sigh of relief and you will feel more calmer and peaceful with your surroundings. We then have the Hermit, okay, coming out with to the moon and back. Beautiful energies here. And the Hermit again is sort of reflecting on what I came in with at this reading. Some of you are feeling very isolated, feeling very alone at this moment in time, and also putting yourself into that environment. Okay, I need to collect my thoughts. I need to be on my own. I need to work through issues. I need to work through things at the moment. And to the moon and back, I want to say a wish is coming in for you. So if there's anything you are manifesting at the moment, we've got 2 parrots here, and again with the birds, it's about communication. So you've done the hard struggle, okay, and you've been guided really, and you're just sitting now waiting for that boat to come in and waiting for that wish to come in. Okay, so it's just an energy of hanging there, guys. We then have, look at this beautiful card of birth of creation, potential growth. This is healing from the inside out. Birth of creation. This is the renewal, the new you that is going to be reborn again. Having the energy as well, because I feel the Capricorns have been on a very, very low vibe of energy of late. But this is, there's a lot of inner healing had to be done. But like the phoenix that rises from the ashes, this is just strengthening those energies. And creative minds as well. It's saying tap into your inner creativity, because there's potential growth there where you can actually make some money and grow a sort of self-employed business or an idea of making some extra money for yourself. We then have the water spirit, emotions, memory and life force. But this is what I said, you're coming up to breathe. Okay, you feel like you've been out of your depths, you've been treading on water for that long, with, in a metaphorical sense, okay, with your emotions. But look at this big smiley face on that person under that water, saying, look, okay, the life force is here, it's working now in your favour, and smile, okay. Then we have the beautiful fairy cards of beloved fairy and magic fish. Okay, The beloved fairy is a family unit. This is like literally finding your happy ever after. If that is moving job, finding a new romantic partner, okay, finding love and what have you, because we're going through to the month of February for those who are single. But it's just about a happy, relaxed environment, and that the fairies are saying to you, this is coming, okay? Along with the magic fish. I love this card. Okay. The magic fish card fairies are saying, we're directing you here. You've got to go with the flow. Just relax and chill out, okay? Don't fight against the current. Don't fight against the tide. And it's sort of an energy of uniting. Like they're all united there. They're all working together, pulling together, okay, to create a calmer, more peaceful environment. And then the last card from Spirit we have, take care of your body. Don't do anything to excess, and your body is your temple. Take care of yourself. As I said, some of you are beating yourself up of late, and just don't do anything to the excess. You could have like turned to drinking, smoking, okay, just to help you through a depressive period, some of you. It's also not to neglect warning signs. Again, if it's not you directly, it could be somebody around you who's got some ills at the moment, some aches and pains. At the end of the day, you have to look after yourself in order to be able to get through these challenges that you are going to be faced with in the sort of next couple of months. So take care of yourself, like Spirit are telling you. So my lovely Capricorns, I hope you enjoyed your storybook this week. Okay, I do like this concept. At the end of December, I did a giveaway and a lady in Ireland won it, named Teresa, and she sent me a little thank you gift of the 12 Emily Dickinson bookmarks, and I've used these this week. So I'm just going to randomly pick one of these cards, okay, for you. I feel like that one there. So let's have a look what it says. Hope is the thing with feathers. What a beautiful card. It's like still in winter, which we are at the moment, especially here in the UK. Hope is this thing. Hope is the thing with feathers. Oh, and it reads. It's so difficult to read these all, guys, so bear with me. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chilled land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. Oh, I'll tell you, she wrote some really like little complex poetry, and it's so difficult to read because obviously it was back in the day, but what a beautiful little poem that was. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chilled land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. So yeah, it's as though if I was reading between the lines, I want to say there's some Capricorns out there who have really struggled of late, and they've not spoke out. They've never asked for help, and yet it's sort of interpreting you as being that little bird that kept so many warm. So while you're sort of looking after others, okay, you're the victim really. You're the one who's suffering at the moment, and you go around with this smile on your face. And it's saying here, okay, that underneath all this, that little bird, okay, is struggling. It's even coloured red. But just know that you will be the phoenix that rises from the ashes, and things that you cannot see, these contracts, this sort of behind the scenes, is working in your favour. So my lovely Capricorns, I hope you enjoyed that sort of storytelling this week, and don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs, because there could be other stories there for you. So until next time, you take care of yourself. Bye then.